Hello, everyone. Welcome to the third episode of What Communication is and Why It Matters a Lot in this world today. Today, we are going to emphasize on the seven C's of effective learning. Now, the main objective of today's episode will be learning the foundation of clear and concise communication. We are going to explore the seven C's: completeness, consequences, considerations, clarity, correctness, courtesy, and concreteness. I'm going to explain all these things with some relatable examples, and at the end, I'm going to have a small quiz sort of a thing where you need to comment in the chat box if you are listening to this episode. So let's not delay, but begin with our session. So, first and foremost thing I want to ask you that hope you all are doing well. Now, starting early in the morning, what do we do when we first go to the office? We first go to the office and check the mail and reply to the person, right? So, have you ever sent a message or email only to realize that the other person misunderstood you? Yeah, it happened to me a lot of times. Miscommunication under happens. Maybe you spoke for 5 minutes, but they still didn't get the point. Or worst case, your tone came off wrong and it created confusion or tension. Communication isn't just about talking, it's about delivering your message in a way that is clear, respectful, and effective. So I think we have done this types of communication. We have done it in the last episode. If you see my video, you will be getting to know. So, as I told before, also, communication is delivering the message to your audience or to the opposite person in a clear, respectful, and effective manner so that there is no confusion and nothing happens. So they also, whatever message you are delivering, they also take it in the right manner because many times we have seen that the misunderstanding, the relationships gets worse just because of the communication what we do. So let's dive in. And the first C at a time is completeness. Um, a completeness message contains all the fact, background, and action steps needed by the receiver. Imagine telling someone, meet me at the station at 5, but you forgot to say which station or why you are meeting. That is incomplete, right? So it would have been better if you could put your message as in, let's meet at Central Station at 5 p.m. near platform 3 to discuss the project plan. So, this is the clear message which you are giving to the opposite person, and there is no confusion, nothing. Otherwise, imagine you're used going and you have received the message, and you are going and standing in the platform. Not knowing where your other person is, and lot of time waste and everything happens over there in today's world. Obviously we all carry our phone and we can just communicate through our phone, but it's always better to have a clear message out there, be it in your email, be it in your WhatsApp message, or anywhere. Whether you are telling it also, you have to be very clear. Always ask yourself, if I were receiving this message, would I have all the information I need to respond or act? Just ask yourself before you send any message, whether it's clear or not. Just ask to yourself and then send. Click on the send button. Or when you are communicating, communicate in a better way so that there is no kind of communication gap. Now the next come consciousness. Say more with less. We live in a world of short attention span. People don't want long speech. They want clarity fast. They want to get everything quickly. Consciousness means eliminating unnecessary words while still keeping your message complete. So this is very much tricky. You have to keep your message uh, in a way that it is clear, and it is, the clarity is there, and it is fast. Nowadays everyone is into this Instagram post, social media, so many reels comes. So everything is given in a very short, 30 seconds or maximum 40-45 seconds. They deliver you all the information they want you to know, right? And if it is good enough, then we continue to see that message. So, too many words are not good at this time where everyone is going, in a very fast space. At this point of time, we are in the process of evaluating the situation. If there are too many words, we always try to evaluate the situation. So, better we always, quickly be little conscious and say more with less words, which will bring clarity and which will be very much fast. So you need to cut off the fluff and keep it very sweet and tight. Consideration. Think of the listener. This C is all about empathy, putting yourself in the other person's shoe. Consider their background, mood, level of understanding, and preferences. So, for example, when speaking to a beginner, avoid the big words, big vocabularies, avoid them. Just keep it very simple in a simple lay language. You have to give your feedback, be constructive, but not too harsh. um, it should be like, let me walk you through it again. It can be tricky at first, but you have to, you be very minute. You have to consider that other person will not take it if you, go on speaking. So you have to give a very, um, understand the other person's mood and then speak, or you have to uh, think about others and cut it short and give the feedback directly. But you shouldn't be, again, harsh. You can start off with some good sentence like, you are good at something, but it can be good, it can be better if you apply these methods. If you say like this, I think the opposite person will be ready to walk into your shoes the way you want to. So, as we see the leaders, they all are a very good communicator. They will not put you down, but they will all help you to grow by their sweet and constructive words, which is not so lengthy, but giving a feedback which is clear and in a simple language, which will help you get motivated and to move forward. So great communicators don't just speak, they connect. So you need to connect with that person by understanding the mood, the background, the level of understanding that person has, and then put your version or whatever you want to say to that person. Clarity. Be crystal clear. Your message should be easy to understand, no confusion, no guessing. Use simple words, short sentences, and a clear structure. The product might be ready soon. This is a very vague sentence which I am telling now. The clear sentence will be, the product will be ready by Friday 3 p.m. If we say like this, I don't think we are, if we say that it'll be ready soon, again the client might ask by when, by which day. So it's always better to put your message in a very clear way. Whenever I normally go for walk in the evening hours, so whenever I go for walk, my partner, my friend, always message me that, hey, let's go for walk. Are you ready? So I would always message that, yes, within 4 minutes, yes, within 6 minutes. I would always message like that. So when we meet, I know my timing. That says I told 4 minutes, or I am here by 4 minutes. I don't say, like I'll be there soon down or something. Be specific in your message. Be clear so that the other person is also there waiting for you at that place at a given time. Don't try to sound very fancy. Be specific and very straightforward. So this you have to implement if you are want to develop the skill of communication. You have to maintain this. Now comes the concreteness. Be specific and back it up. Now, what is that? Like concreteness means concreteness. Sorry, pardon me. Concreteness means providing details, examples, or data to support what you are saying. Like, we normally say that our campaign, I'm giving you an example, our campaign was very successful. It is a vague thing. It's not giving clarity, right? When you are in a team meeting, you can easily say that our campaign, which we were running, it was very good. It was very successful and all. But if you are specific enough, if you are concrete enough, if you mention it as our campaign reached 1.2 million users and increased sales by 15%. If we are specific and backed up by facts, then your message will be more convincing, credible, and they will say, oh, that's great. So there will be no other question which they will be asking. So always be very concrete and be specific in your message, what you are providing, whether you are communicating, whether you are writing, whether you are messaging or writing an email or doing any kind of work, or also giving instructions. The next point comes courtesy. Be polite and respectful. No matter how urgent or important your message is, courtesy builds respect. Use a respectful tone. Even when you disagree, avoid blaming or any kind of commanding language. That will hurt the other person. They might not be ready to work. They might not give you the work which you want on your time. So you didn't do this correctly. This is not a good sentence. If you put it as, could you please recheck this section? It looks like there might be an error. If you say like this, I think the other person will accept that, will go through the message again, will correct it and deliver to you on time, and your time is saved, and that person is also not hurt by your way of speaking. Politeness never weakens a message. It strengthens the relationship. We should all remember that. Correctness. Be accurate and professional. Correctness means using proper grammar, facts, and tone. A small error can cost credibility, especially in written communication. I'm giving you an example. Um, say that, for example, if we say we will meet on Monday, March 29th, when March 29th is actually a Friday, isn't it? So if we mention it as we will meet on Friday, March 29, it is like, specific. It is correct also. So when a person sees like 29th March, if we check our calendar and if we want to block that calendar on that particular date, we see that 29th is Monday. 29, sorry, 29 is Friday, not Monday. So there was an error, right? So try to be very accurate, be very professional when you are writing an email or sending a message to any, your boss or any authority person. Uh, when you are sending it, you have to be very, very careful enough. So also you have to, make a very formal tone for business. A casual one is only for a friendly chats, right? So when you are writing an email, you have to be very specific enough. You can't make all this, silly errors. When 29th March is Friday, it's not Monday. So there is again a confusion which will be created. Again, that other person will be messaging. Yeah, we do. We are humans. We do make errors. We are humans to make errors. Otherwise, how will we learn? But as far as we are conscious enough, as far as we are accurate enough and try to develop our skills, I think we all can put a little bit of more effort to go ahead. So, a quick recap of what we have done today. The first comes completeness, the seven C's: completeness, consciousness, consideration, clarity, courtesy, uh, correctness, and con. So let's quickly recap the session. The seven C's, what we have learned and understood today is: first is correctness, consciousness, consideration, clarity, concreteness, courtesy, and correctness. Correctness. No. So let's do a quick recap. The seven C's are: completeness. Don't leave anything out. Conciseness. Say more with few words. Consideration. Think of the listener. Put yourself in their shoe before you deliver a speech. Clarity. Be easy to understand. Make your speech very simple, because if we give all those big, big vocabulary words, it might, make the other person little bit difficult in understanding. Concreteness. Give specific facts. Courtesy. Be very polite and respectful. Don't use harsh words, even if you are angry, even if the work is not done. Don't use harsh words. Correctness, be accurate in your tone and language. Don't make errors. Try to be accurate. So these are the seven C's. Now let me give you a quick quiz, which I want you to write in the chat box. Um, You need to tell me which C it needs to improve in my sentence. Okay. Let's meet tomorrow. The first sentence is let's meet tomorrow. So, what is missing over here? Can you tell that? The next question is this idea is dumb. So, what is missing over here? What are we not supposed to say? So we want you to please write it in the chat box below, so that you grow as you learn, and we can also understand that yes, our this course which we are doing it, which we are there to help the community develop their communication skills goes out, and we also feel encouraged enough to do more videos. So the 7 C's just for businesses is not. It's applied everywhere. They are for life. They aren't just for business. Whether you are sending a message to your boss, texting a friend, or sending out some email to your team, these principles help you communicate with confidence, clarity, and respect. So the next time you speak or write, pause for a while and ask yourself, am I following the 7 C's? So, in the next session, we'll explore how to handle the tough conversations using these simple tools. Until then, thank you for being here. And remember, great communication isn't just heard, it's remembered. So, please, if you all want to share this with a friend of yours who is in need to enhance the skill of communication so that we can grow our community. Thank you.